From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. Pitching in our game today, Kevin Gausman. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup here. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat, otherwise it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it there when he needs it. Double play, ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Willie Castro, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Man, first pitch of the day, and the zone's already tight.
And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls, no strikes. Righty delivers. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
And the right-hander deals. And that one comes to corner. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
No patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here's Carlos Correa. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Varsho under it. He's got it. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a miss as he was late. Gausman, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Man at first, one away. And delivers outside. Gausman throws over. Castro back easily. And a pitch. That's inside. Laced in the left. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Got it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Byron Buxton.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And here it comes. And that one fouled off. That's a little bit low.
We'll lay off that pitch down.
Castro at second. Lewis at first. 1 gone.
And didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
2 on, 1 out. That one is absolutely belted. No one can get there. It falls in. 1 runs in. And he starts his afternoon off right with it done. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline and pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler. Rips that one to right. Springer makes the catch. Runner tags and move up to third. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
There's a swing and a drive. Springer going back, and it's caught just in front of the wall. And they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back now in Toronto. And towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do we have on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Here's George Springer to start it off.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
0-1, no strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. This ball's chopped to the ground. On the run, throw to first. Not in time. An infield block to start the inning.
Nice job getting there. But very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
Wolf is shot up to the dish. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Oh, the throw is over his head. Lead runner touches second and for third.
I think a good throw to second base has a chance to catch him right there. So that's a throw he's going to walk back behind the dish. And you roll the dice when you send the runner, but oftentimes you're trying to force some action, and it worked out great for him right there.
No outs, runner over at third. The shortstop takes the ball. There's a strike.
Really going after it here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Right-hander kicks, deals. In the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
And he swings and lets one to deep center field, and it hits the fence. One run across, safely to second. He's got to go.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a good field. So if you hammer on the center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
And it's second with one away, and now it's Dalton Varsho. And Kerr drops in for a strike. That pitch gets the corner, and it's 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open, he walks him, no big deal.
And it's second. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes down.
And just misses, and the count is even 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here, and I love it.
Guerrero leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1.
And ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
And on second, 2 down. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Blue Jays get a run on this double by Vlad Jr., and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Second inning set to go, and the batter now, Matt Wallner. Gosman back to work. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Now the 0-1. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there.
He was all over that one. That pretty much got the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make a pay. Julien, the next twin up to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. That one a little bit high. 1-0. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in. And it's second. And another ball. And the pitch. Late with the swing there. And a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-1. Well done. Drives in the run. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on, and those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Gausman keeping him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Foul ball there. Jeffers in his fourth year, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Nobody out, runner at first. The 0-2. And it skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
A swing and a soft liner, and that's just foul. 2 down. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4 to a board. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Castro batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
And he deals. And that one is lifted in the air. Varsho after it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. To third. Not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Now, we'll see if the third here pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score in a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
The former first overall pick from Puerto Rico back in 2012, and he blossomed into the American League Rookie of the Year in 2015. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And he takes a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Kicks and fires. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. In comes the runner from third. It's 4-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. At the belt and fires. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff.
That one ripped. And it hits the fence. Roll into third. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there is perfect.
Second and third, 1 gone. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. And that's a strike. 2 on, 1 out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Out to short, Bichette. Tosses across to first. Now 2 delays, they get a run across. New pitcher now for the Jays, Ryan Yarbrough.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Max Kepler at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Twins 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at Rogers Center, here's the rookie third baseman, Addison Barker. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive, go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
And that one popped to short. Correa is there. And a quick out, number 1. Spencer Horwitz next up for the Blue Jays. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Ball 1 there. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball. 1 down, bases empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The Twins leading by 5, bottom half of inning number 2. Right down on strikes. 2 down.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 out, space is empty. And that's a little bit high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That misses, and it's 2-2.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it 6-1. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. The pitch. And a curve misses outside.
Well, these Twins really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
The wind to the pitch. So now 1-2.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your team really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Couldn't get any air under him, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Next to hit, Matt Walmer. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. There's nothing cheap about the way he got down to the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's a speed threat, Edouard Julien. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1 the count.
One down. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
It started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing lanes is very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Santana, the lead runner at second. Walmer at first with no outs. Stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. Bounce it off. Still 1-2.
That's really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off cut pitches.
The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Misses. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here.
hits and strikeouts, you got to love it at bat like this. No one giving in.
And a pitch. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now the lefty. Roll to short, could be 2. Bichette, good feed, that's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it. Ryan Jefferson to play. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Step off throw to first, and he's back standing. First pitch misses. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Dylan Tate appears to be getting loose. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one misses. 3-2 now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now for the Twins, Willie Castro.
Down to the dirt. Maybe losing command a little bit after the roll. Next pitch, not even close.
Just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-1 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Bases loaded. 1 away. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the way. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Here's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. 1 for 2. Foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. one misses. The count now 2-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Downstairs.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Lewis in the box again. Takes the strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And now it's even up.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Dangerous hitter at the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a pitch. In the air on the infield. Parker hauls it in to end the inning. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 7 and the Blue Jays 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, number 9. Lopez back to work. A little bit high. And it's 1-0.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton moves under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. The right fielder, number 4. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Well, Boog, Springer always grades well with his bat. He's been incredibly consistent at the plate in his career.
Just missed. The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the third. There's a strike. Way high. That one's in there. 2-2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 2-2. Just off the outside edge. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Now a 95 to finish him off.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a cold ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
2 outs, base is empty. Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. Fastball for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And he'll shoot. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it! Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 7-1. On to the fourth, and now the center fielder, Byron Buxton. As the lefty gets to work. There's a strike. And that skips in the dirt. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now batting next, Kepler. Foul ball. The Twins up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get to it so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Santana in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Hits and misses, that's a strikeout. Back now in Toronto, John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The right-hander back to work. Splits the plate. That's strike 1. Basicki, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Nice grab.
Number 35.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. In there for strike 1. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for him by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. And strike one to the catcher. Next offering is foul back. 2 down, nobody on. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. That one way outside, and it's 1-2. Good eye right there.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Matt Walmer. Here comes a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Twins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, he used the slow curve very effectively right there. He just spun it up to the plate and had his guy way out front. Not only a good pitch, but a really good job of setting it up.
And next for Minnesota, Edouard Julien. The 0-1. And a foul ball. And a good eye there.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball.
2-2 count.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The lefty fires. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The line of the pitch. The punch out there. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And it's fouled away. Oh, 2 now. And ball 1. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Two down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the 3-2. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Now the bullpen for the Jays, Dylan T.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
This is Willie Castro, 1 for 3. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. T, 29 years old. They got him off of waivers earlier this season. You'll want just off the inside edge. Just missed. Jeffers off the first with 2 away. Right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
That was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a ball.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Swing and a pop-up. Drifts towards it. And that is that. So the Jays pen does its job nicely there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the Blue Jays 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now, Addison Barger. right-hander back to work. Misses outside, ball one.
Well, these Jays need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Drill out towards left center field. That's well struck, and it's into the gap. Now will turn for second, and it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the fifth.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and you're feeling real good about that one. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
And that one hammered. Let's back there. A gigantic blast. And they slice into the lead. It's 7-3.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He wouldn't got it and circled the bases.
And now for the Jays, Leo Jimenez. And there's a ball. Foul off left side. The 1-1. And another ball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's towards center. And there's one down.
The left fielder, number 9.
Here's the left fielder. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Fastball for a strike. And this is inside. The Jays down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Good eye in that spot. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Runner takes off, pitches low. What a second. Out. And the righty deals. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Second home run of the inning for it, and they inch closer. It's 7-4.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and pick your spots. If you don't, you're going to hit hard. Really good swing there, patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Base is empty with 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Bichette. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And Bichette is retired. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-4. Back after this on the show. Top 6. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Tate back to work. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
One down, base is empty.
Well, that's off the plate.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And here it comes. Bounced up the middle. Bichette tosses to first. That takes care of Buxton.
Now, wait. Kepler.
2 outs, base is empty. Max Kepler, the next Twin up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one is inside. The 2-1. Fall off foul. Two outs. And it just misses. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And a ground ball to first. He handles it himself, and the Twins go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Hard in the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Twins 7, the Jays 4. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he deals. That's in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch game right there. Just hit 0-2 on 2 pitches. He didn't want to go after it at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he spins just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Hauls it into the warning track. Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Allen catches the corner for a strike. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Twins 7, the Jays 4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Genesis Cabrera.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Carlos Santana, the switch hitter batting right. The pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
A big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Ball to strike. That's a little bit low. And there's a foul ball. Struck him out looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Walker in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 43 preparing to come on if needed. Number 29 getting cranked up as well. Bases empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball there. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Clear open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled, fires over to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Good fade and sinking action in that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Ball 1, no strikes. Right through there for a strike. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
You hear the phrase short to long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with a well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now at the plate, Ryan Jeffers. The 0-1. Wouldn't chase that time. Julien leads off first with 2 down to the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Twins wind up stranding one. They hold a 7-4 lead. Back here at Rogers Center, down the third baseman, Addison Barker. The line to kick the pitch. Right down to shoot, and it's a 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Griffin Jacks warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Stewart also throwing. Strike two.
Oh, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Spencer Horwitz digs in now. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-5.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. Where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit B line wasn't anything too impressive, but it needed for him to circle the post.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Pablo Lopez gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Justin Topa gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
One out, base is empty. Leo Jimenez, the next to hit. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2-0. That one clips the corner. And another ball.
That one caught just inside, I think, and on the mound, trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought he clipped the corner.
And the right-hander deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The Twins trying to protect a 2-1 lead near the bottom of the 7th. Righty delivers. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. It's 7-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, boy. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip. back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So one out, nobody on. Now the left fielder. There's a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial in the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the foul, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Springer stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
Those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. Short Graham. On to first. That takes care of Springer. That ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the home team down a run. Welcome back. And a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 43.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Willie Castro. And the pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Just missed.
Trying to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next off, he's in for a strike. Righty to the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. Jimenez throws to first with a 1 down. Now Correa up to hit. First offering, and it just misses. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Just missed. Right-hander kicks, deals. Strike on the inside corner. And the count is 3-1. That one fouled off. pop-up, right side, foul territory. Guerrero racing over to make the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Two outs. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That just misses. And the count 2-1.
One strike.
And that's outside. Byron Buxton waiting for a turn at the plate. Fastball for a strike. Swung on, foul 2. That one back. Tattooed and gone. A massive home run. And they add on. It's 8-6.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now Byron Buxton. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And here is Max Kepler on the ground right side. And it goes just foul. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Move to first. Buxton back in there. Right-handed reliever. And they'll do it again. Buxton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Kicks and deals.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-6. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Griffin Jacks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. And the pitch. Jags, a righty that throws with power. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
And another ball. Right side. Throw on to Santana. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, great contact skills, one of the best contact hitters in the game. And a foul ball. Got the big one too soon at strike 2.
Well, that's instant right there. He's doing extremely well. Talk about just a cutter break. So pumped to get that ball to.
Goes down looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that. But just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
So 2 down now, and here is Dalton Varsho. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Count 1-0.
Two down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just missed. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. This one popped up, middle of the infield. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, brings it in. And that'll do it. So they make short work of them there. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 8 and the Blue Jays 6. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 29.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Carlos Santana now at the plate.
The first base baseman, Carlos Santana.
The line to the pitch. And a good eye there. And that is in for a strike. And 1-1. And another ball. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. And they add a run. It's 9-6. the Twins, Matt Wallmer. That one missing inside.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out. Here at the top of the ninth. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Chad Green up to throwing. The pitch. And he punches it a strike. Now fly ball to right center. Varsho moving under it. And there's one down.
Wait. The second base.
Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. The pitch. That's down and in.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two away.
Really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. And worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he the catcher wanted.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in there standing up with a two-out double.
And I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what we're trying to do. Just keep that under center. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. Out to short. Goes to third. In there. And now they've got runners at the corners with two outs.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
Two gone with runners at the corners. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. That's in for a strike. Two on, two outs. Check swing, he went too far, that's a strike. Two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Corners are occupied with two down. Jimenez sends it to first. That takes care of Correa. And the inning is over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 9-6 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, though. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure. This one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here comes a pitch. Kirk leading things off and takes a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one hit to right. Kepler sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. One down.
Now third baseman.
He's 2 outs away. Now here is Addison Barger. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball one. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Got so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
The Twins trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Boom, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Spencer Horwitz. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now with the bid.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in.
Now the second baseman, Leo Jimenez.
So they're down to their final out. And next for Toronto, Leo Jimenez. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch just misses.
0-1, no strike.
Barker off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. This could end it. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying on and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins slug their way to a win in this one.
Certainly can't complain about a lack of action in this one. A high-scoring game, purists might not love it, but pretty impressive showing at the plate for both sides.
9-6 the final of this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
The final line for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious win, 9 runs on 17 hits, 1 error, and 11 runs left on base. For the Blue Jays, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors, they lay 2 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Thanks for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, wide open, safe play.